What's going on, guys? This is Damien, and before we begin the video, let me talk to you about Zenkai Showdown. What's Zenkai Showdown? Well, it's an event that I'm hosting with Tios from Poland. It's going to be one of the biggest events in Europe, and it's going to be the first event in the world, the first big one, where Zenkai Series 1 is going to be legal. It's going to be taking place on the 24th to 25th of September, 2 days. Day 1 normal championship, we're cracking an unopened case and first 4 players walk away with a booster box each. Day 2 team wars, the winning team, all members gain 1 booster box from the new Zenkai set. If this sounds interesting to you, link to the event is in the description below. Now, roll the video. What's going on, guys? This is Damien from The Lookout, and I'm here with Ensar, who took 4th place with King Cold at the European Regionals. Yes, King Cold is back in the meta. It's the best green deck. Say hi, Ensar. Take us through your deck.
Hey guys, I am Ensar from Team 9 Life and I played King Cold at the regional in Karlsruhe. So we run 4 times the field card and new ruler. It's one of my favorite turn 1 plays because you can take 1 life with the leader, 1 life with the field card, new ruler, and draw 1 with leader and look at top 3 of your deck and take 1 mono green extra card, mono green card. You can take your secret rare super combo also or another field card. After that I go 4 times with anticipated onslaught. This field card allows to draw 1 card. You can draw again 1 card with your leader once per turn. And you can play 1 Freezer army or Freezer clan card with energy cost of 2 or less. That's very nice because you can play a lot of cards, which I will show later. The only problem is you can't take 1 life, so you can't awake turn 2 when you go second. So you are at 5 life, and when the opponent have double strike or aggressive deck, it's a problem. So I try to play on turn 2 one of these both field cards. This one says I run it only 2 times, and this one also 2 times because you have 12 free cards right now, and sometimes you have too much dead cards in your hand in mid game or in late game. So you can't combo 5k when the enemy swings his 15k a lot of time because you have 6-7 cards in hand, but 4 of them are field cards, and when you go more field cards, you have too much dead cards in your hand. This both are the important one, and these both are good too, but you can run 3 of them too, but I prefer to run 2. This one says when you play it, you draw 1 card with your leader skill and can't draw 1 card with him because you can take 1 life and he gives your leader 10k and double strike for the turn. That's very huge because when you awaked, you restand your energy. You play this one, your leader gets 25k double strike base, and when you swing, you can use active battle, kill 1 of your field cards, you take this one and get 10k power for your leader, so you are 35k double strike when your opponent don't negate.
Yeah, and the best part is that this is like activate battle, so your opponent doesn't negate and you're just huge.
Yes, yeah, activate main would be shit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
battle is really good. And all of the field cards have, not all, this 3-1 have the skill when the second auto, when this card is killed. Also drop, remove 1 marker from your opponent's Unison. So when the opponent's Unison have any power-ups with like the Gotenks in red, the Gotenks Secret Unison, the enemy swings and you just remove 1 marker and the opponent's Unison lose all of the power-ups. Yeah. This one says draw 1 and take 1 life. And also when you have 4 field cards on field, your Freezer clan cards get in your turn 5k bonus attack. So that's really huge too, because you can combo it with charismatic, which have 10k attack power. So you have one swing with 15k, you and opponent have to negate or combo 5k. So then I run King Vegeta. The best Unison for this deck. I mean, can't
just
any other specified cost of 2 Unison in this deck. It's the most important one. The +1 says play one of these field cards. So you turn 2, you play it for 2 energy. You play one field card, draw one with the leader effect, take 1 life, you're at 4 life, you awake, restand 2, and you can play one more field card for 1 energy from your hand, and you draw again because your leader is awake. And you draw early so much, you have turn 2, 10, 12 cards in hand and 5 cards on field. Maybe.
Yeah.
And then the -1 effect, I don't use it that much because most of the times you use +1 or the -3 effect. But the -1 says your opponent choose one of their battle cards with energy cost 5 or less and KO it. It's good when you want to finish your opponent and he have a blocker on field, maybe.
Yeah, but otherwise it's bad. I mean, the -1.
Yeah, it can be good. It's good to have.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Most of the times you never use it. The -3 is the best one. Activate Battle. That's a good one. When you swing with your Unison, no negate, activate Battle. For every field card on field, your Unison gets a power up of 5k. So when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards on field, when you have all of them on field, you get a power up of 25k. So you are at 40k triple strike basic without to use any energy. That's very huge. But most of the time, the opponent knows it and negates the Unison attack when you have 4 or more markers. Okay, then we run 4 times Berry Blue. Berry Blue is a 1 cost and it's an important card for this deck because sometimes you don't have the field cards. You run 12 in your deck, but sometimes you don't see it and you can search it with Berry Blue. You play it for 1 or you play it with the field card. It's a Freezer Army for free and look up to 7 cards of your deck and take 1 field card or 1 Unison card to specify cost of 2. I like it very much because I use this combo a lot of time. I play 1 time Paragus, sometimes 2 times, but this time 1 time. I play both of these, one with the field card and one with for 1 energy the Paragus maybe. And then I start to draw a lot because Paragus says choose one of your green cards in your battle area, kill it and draw 1 card. So you can choose any you can choose Berry Blue or the field cards. Most of the time I choose the field cards. I choose New Ruler. New Ruler says when this card goes to drop area, draw 1, pitch 1. This one draw, so I draw 2. I can search for cards, and this one goes away. I awake. Let's say it's a turn 2 play. I awake, and for 1 energy active man, for 1 green energy, I can take 1 field card from my drop again to the battle area. So I don't lose any cards in my hand because I play it from drop, and I can draw again with the leader and look at top 3 and take 1 card again. So I drawed 1 with him and 2 with New Ruler. It's you get your hand full. And when the opponent can't remove this boss from your battle area in this next round, you can do it again and again and again. You draw so much with this boss, guys.
Yeah, the King Cold draws like crazy. It's insanely strong.
Early, yes,
yeah,
but late, not that much because you don't have any field cards anymore. Or when the opponent removes your Berry Blue, you can't recycle every time you field cards. So it's important to kill Berry Blue when you play against King Cold.
Yeah,
it's very important. A lot of guys don't think about it. Then I run 3 times Freezer, revived and revived.
Mm-hmm.
You can play it for free with Ensar'S Onslaught when you have 4 field extra cards on field or in drop, because this one has permanent for every two for every 2 extra cards in your drop or on field, reduce the energy cost by 1. So you have 1 extra card in drop and 3 on field. You can play it for free with the Ensar'S Onslaught, and the enemy have to blind contemplate because this card says play up to 2 energy or less, and so he play God Sealing or Super Kamehameha or anything with instead of being played. That's why I go. So I can't play one of these. So that's why I go Child. Let the battle begin. This card has a permanent. It goes to 2 energy when the opponent have 2 energy or more. And when the enemy blind counter the field card, I play this one, and this one has deflect, and it gets 2 tokens, child tokens with 10k power, and it's a 24k swing because of this field card. It's very strong, and the childs can get a power up too. When I crit 1 life, it goes to 15k and blocker for the turn. Both of them. And this card is very strong too because I play it for free. +1, play this field card. This one comes on field. 20k dual attack blocker. With my field card 25k, I can play it on turn 2 or turn 3. On turn 3, I can play it 2 or 3 times when I want. Because when I don't have this card on field, I don't have it. I play it from hand with +1, play him. I kill one, I kill this one with Paragus. I get it back with Berry Blue again, draw 1 with him, play this one again, and swing with leader, active battle. I kill the field card, and when I have 1 more in hand, I play it for 1 and play again the freezer. I played a lot of times, 3 times this card.
Yeah, and then you're
was shocked.
Yeah, then it's just like an awful day for your opponent.
Because when you have 4 field cards on field, 25k double strike, dual attack. So I swing, enemy opponent needs to super combo and 1 more 5k from his hand, or 4 cards, or takes a life. And this 20k, 25k on turn 3 with 3 cards, that's really huge. That's really, really strong. And yeah, that's a lot of times I kill the hand of the opponent with this card. Then I run 2 times Golden Freezer from set 17. This one is new. I tested sometimes, and I think it's a good choice to play it in King Cold because against U7, no, you have only Kakunsa against U7, the 2 cost, to kill the Secret Rare or the 8-drop Goku. With this card you can board clear, and you have a strong swing. It's dual attack, blocker, and power 4, so you can use it on him. You swing with this Unison, and you have 4 markers on him or more. The enemy negated for 100%, for sure, because you can use -3, triple strike, 40k, and he lose 1 negate, 1 of the counter. You play this one on him, you clear the board, the token negate maybe, and you have no 7 markers on it, and you can use -4. This one gets 10k and triple strike, dual attack for the turn. So you can swing again with triple strike, 30k dual attack. That's really good. And against some decks like U7, you can use it defensively. You let 3 energies open, and when he attacks with a monster big boss card, you can use it. as counter attack. Then I run 4 times charismatic.
Yeah,
I
standard.
think everyone knows it. But it's better in King Cold because it's a Freezer clan card. With the field card, you have one more 15k swing. That's very good too. And 2 times Fused Lamasu. Yeah, turn 3, you use 1 green energy, play it on Freezer. This one goes to drop, and you have one more 20k swing on your opponent, and he have to discard one more card from his hand. Against red, I side it out every time because red can remove it easily. Then I go 4 times Cooler, Faultless Strike. Cooler is very nice because in this meta because there are a lot of cards like in U7 or in Trunks Gator, yellow, or against Android 16. A lot of times he tried to ramp with 2 energy, the Android card, and I just played Cooler, and he wasted 2 energy and can't ramp the card, and the card goes to drop. Or against Trunks Gator, the Trunks with barrier or the Vegeta with barrier goes to drop, and most of the times they lose 1 card from his hand because the auto says when the opponent has 8 or more cards in hand, you have to discard 1. And I have on 15k on field with the field card again at 20k.
It's 20, yeah.
And I use counterplays and make my board gets stronger and stronger, and the enemy lose a lot of cards. And then some defensive cards, Homicidal Clones. I'll take this. Then I run 2 Homicidal Clones. It's just good for when you are at 5 life and the enemy opponent attacks with double strike, you play it, you take 1 life and have 1 block on field. And then I run the best super combo in game, Paragus, draw 2, warp 1. Then I run 4 times the Negate Royal Supremacy, one of my favorite cards. You have a free negate when you have 3 field cards on field. And you can add up to 3 or less and KO them. You can kill all the tokens and important cards like in U7, the Android 17. You negate and it's dead, or the Yamcha is dead. It's very strong, and you are untapped, and you can feel safe because you have this 3 negates in your hand. And the strongest one card in my deck, Golden Freezer. You can play it for 3 energy when you have the extra cards on field or in drop. It's a deflect double strike 25k. With the field card again, it's 30k double strike. You swing with them. You use activate main once per turn. Kill 1 field card and kill 1 of your opponent's battle cards with barrier, ignore barrier, and take 1 card of your opponent's hand. I run 1 time Jumper.
For double strike, yeah.
Yeah, double strike when I want to kill the Unison in early, or to finish the enemy opponent. 1 time Sun Gohan Hidden Might. You can play it for 2 energy when you are at 3 or less life, and it's easy to go 3 or less with King Cold.
Yeah, super
can do
easy.
It turn 2 or turn 3. The auto is it's a deflect and double strike, and the auto is you can ignore and barrier and KO 1 of your opponent's battle cards, or remove one of the opponent's Unison cards, 1 marker, 1 of your opponent's Unison cards. And it's a 25k double striker. I don't know, I play it, but most of the times I can use my energy better as to play this card. I can play the Freezer, Golden Freezer, or for 3. I mean, it's 30k double strike and can kill one Ignore Barrier 2 on the opponent's field, and
he restains also. Yeah.
So I sometimes think about to take it out of the deck. And I run the first time right now the Majin Buu Kibuto.
Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, because I usually run the Buu one. So
I played only the counter from beginning on, but in this meta actually there are a lot of strong Unison cards. And for example, Goku GT. I had, it was my 4th match. I swing on the Unison all the time and get it to 1 markers down, and next turn 2 of him, I go first. He gets the Unison to 5 markers again, and turn 3 I draw my secret rare, swing with 1 card, play this card, kill my Unison, takes a Goku GT Unison, and game was over. I won the game. He can't do anything. He was not awake or something else. It's really... And I had a double strike 40k on field and he can't remove it.
Insane.
He was at 7 life and he can't draw. And I don't attack him. I stole the game. I drawed a lot of cards. I had a full board and then I finished him in 1 turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
And it's good against Blue, the Majin Buu, Agent of Destruction Unison, and it's good against Gamma when the Android Unison got a lot of markers. You can't kill the Unison. Every time when you swing, it gets 5k and 1 marker. So when Gamma plays it on turn 2 and gives the turn to you and you swing again, it's on 4 markers with 20k. And I take it with this secret rare with 7 markers and use the -4 effect for myself and was aggressively. And you can play it defensively too, because you play it for 2, activate battle, and your opponent can't attack with battle cards.
Nice. Very strong choice, like you said. So DC
because when I play counter, most of the opponents knows it and they plan around the counter. They negate with Topo when I swing with my leader, because I can't use the counter when I swing with leader. Or when I swing with my Unison, they don't negate because they know I have counter in my hand. And it's 3 energy. It's a lot of energy. I don't know. I think this secret rare helps me to come to top cut for sure.
Nice. Yeah, like you said, in the current meta, that secret rare is amazing. Much better than the counter one right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see your sideboard.
Sideboard, 1-time impulse against decks like Bulma or Android 16. Every time when I swing, he played 1 card from his energy. And this card says when you have a Unison on field, reduce the energy cost by 1. And when the opponent plays 1 card in your turn, you can board clear with it, but not Ignore Barrier. It's a good card. This one I sided only for U7 to kill the secret rare or the 8-drop Goku. Yeah. I like Protector of the People because, again, against U7 or GT Goku, there are a lot of swings on you. A lot of 15k or 19k swings. And when you use Protector of the People, every time when the opponent swings with a battle card, your leader gets 5k plus power up. Yeah, it's such a good card. Then I run 2 times Freezer, Demolisher of Planet Vegeta. You can play it with the field card Onslaught again for free. You draw one, and it has the auto. I can use 2 green energy, kill 1 field card, board clear the opponent's battle area, and it gets 20k double strike for the turn. It's very huge too. Good against Bulma or some other decks with a full board. Then 2 times Dormant against aggressive decks. I never sided. 2 times Kotsukai against decks with a lot of topo cards like Gamma. Or, yeah. I only sided against Gamma in this tournament. Then Bardock, the Orion, fully unleashed. Before the ban list, I played Bardock fighting against Fate. It was really nice because I play King Cold very aggressively, and when you have Overeem with dual attack 25k, it was huge. And now I don't have any Overeem cards because it's not that good in card because you need your field cards in drop to recycle it with Berry Blue to get it on field. And when I play one, I need a finisher, and I only side this one against Shinron, yellow. I would side this and Dormant, so when he gets all the cards on turn 6 on field, I Dormant it and he have to pass the turn. I play this one in my turn, and all of the 6 or more goes to Warp, so he can't get it back with 6 energy again. On a few Shinron ones, and 2 times Tabura for hand destruction when it happens. Then the Freezer, the Shadow Warrior.
Okay.
This one says when the opponent has 7 or more cards in hand, I can attack opponent's battle cards in active mode. And I can play it for free. So with Onslaught, with Ensar'S Onslaught again, and it's a Freezer clan card and a Freezer army card. So it's 20k, not 15. And I can swing on cards like Trunks Geta, the barrier cards, to kill it, 20k swing. Or against Agent of Destruction, the barrier, which was it? The barrier one drop. And yeah, it can be good. So I sided. And 1 time the King Vegeta Invasions command, Unison for Trunks Geta again to kill barrier cards or take 1 card from hand. Can be good. The problem by King Cold is it's hard to side because a lot of cards are important for your deck, for your engine. You have so much cards which you have to you must have it in deck. I don't know what can I side out. Most of the times I'm siding out the Zamasus or 1 charismatic, but I don't know, I need all of them.
Yeah, there's the problem. King Cold has a huge engine. It has one of the bigger engines in the game, so it's super...
I need all of these cards. I can't side out my Renegade. It's
no way, man.
Can't side out my field cards because when I don't see my field cards on turn 1, I'm done. And when the opponent knows it and don't attack my life, my face, so I stay without field cards in my hand. He can stall the full game. I can't take life. I can't draw cards with my leader. When I can't use 2 on turn 1 and turn 2, no field cards, the game is done for me. I can give up. I will never get back to the game. It's a glass cannon. And my first game was like 3 Unisons in hand, 2 super combos, 1 Dabura against that structure, and it's the only use before the top cut, and I can't do anything against him.
Yeah. Oh well. It happens with King Cold. It's the problem when the engine is just so huge and you just need to hit it, because when you don't hit it, then it's game over, basically.
Yeah, that's why you run 12, or you can run more, but when you run more, you have a lot of dead cards in your hand, which you can't combo. That's a problem with King Cold.
Yeah.
I played it a lot, like 100, 150 matchups. That's why I reached the top cut, I think. And yeah, I lost again Jerry, the first place in the regional. He played U7, and the problem with U7 is when he go first, I lose the game.
Yeah.
8% I lose the game. When I go first, I have a chance. I have a chance to win the game, and yeah, it's hard against aggressive matchups.
It is. Well, do you have any final shoutouts before we conclude the video?
Shout out to my team, Team 9 Life. Shout out to John, Matt, and Recep, and all, Peter, Michael, and all of them.
Nice. Well, guys, this has been the deck, and this has been Damien from the Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.
Okay.